I'm Bill White, Houston's mayor. The city of Houston is known as an energy center. Now we're working to be known as a center for renewable energy and energy efficiency. Let me give you an example. I recently flipped the switch on a new solar-powered system right above our convention center. That helps us reduce our energy costs, reduces our risk for high prices of energy and traditional energy sources, and allows that convention center to be off the grid and functioning in the case of a natural disaster. This project and many other sustainability programs allows us to maintain a leadership role well into the future.
The City of Houston has given energy efficiency and conservation the highest priority in order to reduce government's cost to citizens and to ensure we meet our energy needs well into the future. Houston has become recognized as a national leader in the green movement through a comprehensive suite of programs.
We have a significant ozone problem in Houston. We're improving it. It needs more work. We are scheduled to attain the new ozone standard by the year 2018. I believe we can do it sooner. It's going to take a lot of work with the various emission sources around Houston.
To continue the momentum, in August 2008, the city adopted an emissions reduction plan that focused on achieving greater energy efficiency so that expanded services can be provided to Houston's growing population and economy while reducing the pollution associated with power generation. Improved energy efficiency is achieved through conservation in energy supply, reduced fuel for transportation, and building for energy efficiency. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, the City of Houston is the nation's top municipal purchaser of wind energy. The city has purchased 50 megawatts of power through Texas wind farms, which accounts for 32% of the city's electricity.
For renewable energy to ever actually get any traction, civic organizations, government bodies are going to have to take the lead. They're going to have to, it's an industry in development, and as right now economically, it's difficult for private enterprise to support it. And so I think that it speaks volumes of Mayor White that he's taken the role he has in supporting the growth, development, and ultimate mainstreaming of that type technology.
The city is pursuing other energy alternatives, leading in the creation of policy to make solar power more affordable for everyone. With this effort, Houston has been named by the Department of Energy as one of its Solar America cities. Some city buildings already derive a portion of their power from solar. The George R. Brown Convention Center is testing a 100 kilowatt solar power system and expects to increase the output to 1 full megawatt of energy derived from the sun. The city is developing a 10 megawatt solar facility through a power purchase agreement with a global energy company and plans on adding a 10 megawatt solar farm in the next couple years.
The city of Houston, as a large consumer of electricity, has a significant amount of exposure to natural gas price increases. Fortunately, Mayor White recognized that, and we've been fiscally responsible in the way that we've managed that risk for the city, and it benefits consumers overall because we keep the cost down for the city.
Houston also aims to reduce its consumption.
It's not just the generation side, it's the efficient use of electricity. So there's a demand side component and there's a generation component. Clearly the city's taken a leadership role in greening up and being a strong proponent of renewable energy on the generation side. But we have a project currently underway that's a dashboard project that will give us visibility into real-time consumption of our electricity.
This will enable us to see how we use our electricity, how it's used and when it's used. It will change the way that we purchase electricity. It'll also change the way how we use electricity. For the individual and their residents, they can actually see how much electricity they're using while they're at home and also remotely. It gives them the opportunity to even look from work and see how much power has been drawn. They have the capability to shut off the air conditioner or a dryer from a remote location to better manage their energy.
Houston leads in the transformation of traffic lights to energy-saving LEDs. By the end of 2009, the city plans to have LEDs at all 2,400 lighted intersections.
Currently, we are retrofitting all of the city's traffic signals and replacing them with a new light-emitting diode. This will save over $10,000 a day in energy conservation. In addition to that, we are currently surveying over 5.5 million square feet of city facilities to further reduce energy consumption.
LEDs reduce energy use by 90% and last 7 years compared to 1 year for traditional light bulbs. The effort will save the city nearly $3.6 million per year. Reducing fuel consumption is also important. Houston is on a mission to transform 50% of its 2,800 non-emergency vehicles to hybrids by 2010. In fact, 500 hybrids are already in use. Also, the city is embarking on a pilot program with NRG to convert 20 hybrid fleet vehicles to plug-in hybrids. The city will install charging stations at city facilities throughout the metropolitan area.
The Solid Waste Management Department is obviously playing a big role with air quality in that we're beginning to purchase hydraulic and more environmentally sound solid waste vehicles. The truck that you see in the background is a hydraulic launch assist, which uses hydraulics to help with the acceleration and stopping of the solid waste vehicle, which leads to better air quality.